Twitter antics from Elon Musk last night, the world's richest person tweeting that he is buying Manchester United before later tweeting that it was a long-running joke and that he's not buying any sports teams. Of course, that admission that it's a joke didn't come for more than 4 hours after the original tweet. And in the meantime, there was quite a bit of activity in Manchester United shares. Manchester United has been traded publicly on the New York Stock Exchange since, I believe, 2012. That stock is still up by about 3.8%. The tweet followed this one in which Musk said he supports the left half of the Republican Party and the right half of the Democratic Party. I don't know if he didn't know Manchester United was a publicly traded team, if he wasn't thinking about this, but clearly market manipulation if you're looking at this as a regulator.
In this video, Tesla accidentally leaks 2 juicy bombshells, or so it seems. The fake news gets called out by the official Tesla Twitter account, making Gary Black a very happy man. And Elon Musk trolls the world, and the world fails Elon Musk's test. So let's get into it. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoy these videos, there's a bunch of ways you can support the channel, access exclusive content and perks. Check out the links in the pinned comment below. If you want to take it to the next level, join thousands of members on Patreon to gain exclusive access to over 100 Q&A videos, loads of exclusive content, exclusive access to my up-to-date 10-year Tesla stock price targets, and even access my Tesla valuation model at the investor support level and above. You can also pick up some Tesla, Elon, and investment themed merch in the merch store. So check out the links in the pinned comment below, and thanks for your support. Quick look at the stock market today. Tesla stock down slightly, closing at $911.99 per share. Still, yes, I'm going to say it, for the trillionth time, as far as I'm aware, in my opinion, the best risk-adjusted opportunity that I'm aware of in the stock market. Not to say there aren't better opportunities, it's just to say that I don't know of any. Hence, still pouring every spare cent into Tesla stock. Tesla stock actually outperformed the Nasdaq 100 today, which was down 1.21%. Apple stock today up less than 1%. Amazon stock today down almost 2%. Google stock today down almost 2%. Rivian stock today down almost 5%. Lucid stock down 2.5%. Nikola stock down almost 5%. And the ARK Innovation ETF down over 5%. So clearly, in context, Tesla are actually really outperforming the overall market. However, still year to date down almost 25%. Something to think about. And now for those juicy leaks from Tesla. Over on Twitter, Mr. Breaking News himself, Sawyer Merritt, quote, breaking. Tesla has launched supercharger membership packages for non-Tesla EV owners. Now, we all saw this coming, but stick with me, because I don't think we're meant to know about this quite yet. There are 2 plans. Pay per use, e.g. pay-as-you-go access supercharger network, or a membership priced at 99 cents per month in the US, access to supercharger network with lower price per kilowatt hour. Let's have a look at this in detail. We can see here in the app, the 2 plans here, you can either pay as you go, which gives you access to the supercharging network, or get a membership for 99 cents a month. If you pay per use, you don't get a discount per kilowatt hour. If you have a membership, however, you do. But like I said, stick with me. Sawyer followed up. A couple of things to note. The 99 cents per month seems oddly low. Second, I just signed up to see if it would work. It does, but my account doesn't have a non-Tesla EV in it. I have many questions. Lol. Next minute. More information. Electrify America charges $4 a month for their membership. So Tesla might be undercutting the competition with 99 cent per month cost. Next minute. Update. Looks like Tesla has removed a new feature from the app. My guess is they accidentally hit publish prematurely, or they mistakenly put 99 cents a month instead of $9.99 a month. I guess we'll see. Indeed. Given the fact that this appeared and then disappeared from the Tesla app, I suspect that Sawyer is right. There was probably a mistake here. I think this was a leak, a typo, something along those lines. Let's talk about this in a little more detail. Oh, and by the way, let me know in the comments below if you're a Patreon supporter. I do actually privately model the impact of Tesla's supercharger network, including third-party access. If you guys would like me to add that to my Tesla valuation model for the public-facing model, let me know. I'll put it in there. All the numbers are already done, so it won't take long at all. Now, as far as Tesla's supercharging network goes, potentially having a membership giving people access to Tesla's network, either paying a higher cost per kilowatt hour and or a monthly subscription to access the network, this is a great idea. Tesla owners will probably be a little bit pissed, and I can totally understand that. I can just imagine how it's going to feel for Tesla owners pulling into a supercharging station when all the charges are taken up and they're sitting behind a fucking Chevy Bolt or a Ford Mustang Mach-E, or pick your other so-called competition. But remember, Tesla's mission is to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. Occasionally, this will involve gently fucking some Tesla owners slightly in the arse without their consent, but you'll have to deal with it. That being said, there is a massive upside, especially from Tesla stock investors' point of view. I personally believe that Tesla will operate the supercharger network with fairly thin margins. But that being said, if non-Tesla owners are able to get access to Tesla's supercharging network for a small monthly fee. And I think Sawyer might be right. It's probably going to be closer to $10 a month, maybe not. But hey, wouldn't be surprised. This is going to give Tesla a little bit of capital to accelerate the rollout of even more supercharging stations. So net, this will actually help rather than hinder Tesla, but in the short term, a few people might get a little bit mad, a few panties in a twist, and I totally get that. But let's think about this from a Tesla ecosystem point of view. There is no question, Tesla has the best charging network on the planet. And I literally mean on the planet, around most of the planet. No one else comes close. There are other competing charging networks, which anyone who's actually used one of these will tell you the experience sucks harder than a fucking vacuum. At this point in time, I believe that automotive manufacturers attempting to compete with Tesla should just say, F it. Let's leverage their network. One less thing for us to do and not do as well as Tesla. Let's just focus on not going bankrupt instead. Makes a whole lot of sense. Why reinvent the wheel? In addition, think about the concept of somebody who doesn't own a Tesla vehicle getting into Tesla's ecosystem. What do I mean? Well, if you've got a membership for the supercharging network, as opposed to pay as you go, which we'll talk about as well. But if you have a membership, you're paying a small monthly fee. How exactly does that work? Is there an app on your phone? Probably. Does this mean that Tesla's going to be able to broadcast messages to you? Maybe even to point out, hey, if you were charging up a Model 3 instead of this piece of shit, you would have saved X amount of money because it's more efficient. And then of course there's the upsell opportunity as well to remind customers about solar, home batteries and so on. This is a great low-key way for Tesla to get some of their products and ideas in front of more eyeballs. Let's just imagine instead of having the monthly membership, which is great, instead you just pay as you go. You turn up to a Tesla supercharging network, you start charging, and they're not saying this will happen, but again, we're just thinking out loud here, spitballing some ideas. Imagine you pull in, and the Tesla supercharger, while you're charging and paying more than Tesla owners, because you'll pay as you go, the app says, hey, if you were driving a Tesla, you would have saved X amount of money on this charge. Alternatively, hey, if you had Tesla solar and a battery at home, you probably wouldn't even need to be here. You could have charged for free at home. More opportunity to upsell. Imagine pulling into a supercharger to recharge your vehicle and Tesla having the option to download new software, to subscribe to a new service or application, to cross-sell, to bundle things together. Hey, join our supercharging monthly subscription and you'll also get access to all this free stuff. Something to consider. Speculation aside, obviously, over the short or medium term, it's inevitable. We've seen a preview now. Tesla will be launching monthly subscriptions to access the supercharger network for non-Tesla EVs with a discounted charging rate versus the other option of pay as you go at a slightly higher rate. Now, this isn't going to be a huge driver of profits, at least not directly for Tesla, but the cross-sell and upsell opportunities and the ability for Tesla to flex their experience, their customer experience and their capabilities versus other companies, I think this will meaningfully impact Tesla's business over the long term. For example, imagine you drive an Audi steaming pile of excrement. I think that's the translation from the French name. ETHEREUM. You pull into a Tesla charger and like, oh wow, this is an amazing experience. This was great. This is way better than the network I'm forced to use that isn't Tesla's. That makes me think. If their charging network's better, maybe their products are better. Maybe I'll check out one of those Teslas. Next minute, a few years down the track, they're buying a Tesla for their next electric vehicle. And would you believe it? 2 leaks, 1 day. I think, that's what it was. It just reminded me of my favorite adult film. As we see here, the label, Tesla Semi ships later this year. With some eyes, Tesla.com. Now this is new footage. However, again, things get a little bit juicier. Sawyer posts a link, next minute update. Tesla has deleted the post, lol. It was up on their Instagram for 10 minutes before they deleted it. I wonder why they deleted it. They clearly shot new semi footage for a reason. Now this is a good point. So, there's 2 possibilities that come to mind. In my opinion, of course, there could be many other reasons as well, but my speculation is as follows. 1, they fucked up. Maybe they didn't mean to use an actual number plate in the video. Most times when you see promo stuff like this shot, sorry Tesla, I mean, it's on the internet now, so internet never forgets, rip. It's possible that Tesla would have preferred a plate that said semi or blank plate as opposed to an actual plate. Maybe just a minor thing in editing. Alternatively, maybe this was a little bit much of a stretch. Not quite Trevor Milton territory, but maybe the goal is for Tesla to ship the first semis this year, but it's not certain. And the title, the label, was a little bit misleading because it said with certainty, Tesla semi ships later this year. I don't know why the post was deleted. I'm just pointing out it was posted and then it was deleted. Let me know in the comments below. Why do you think this was deleted? Is Tesla semi launching this year for sure? Was it just an editing fuck up? They wanted to fix something? Or is there another reason? Let me know below. And now onto a very interesting development. A tweet from Bloomberg here. Tesla has parted ways with the Law Department leader heading an internal inquiry into purchase orders at the electric vehicle maker. Blah, 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 blah. Next minute, from the official Tesla Twitter account, this Bloomberg article is false. David Searle has not left Tesla. Imagine that. The official Tesla Twitter account calling out the fake news for being fake news. I welcome this. This may be a great compromise with the whole Tesla should have a PR team situation. Why not have the official Tesla Twitter account debunk bullshit as it arises with a simple tweet. No need to waste time responding to people in the press asking questions. Just tweet. It's bullshit. Move on and be done with it. Now onto Elon's tweets. Quote, "To be clear, I support the left half of the Republican Party and the right half of the Democratic Party. In other words, Elon Musk says, hey, I'm politically moderate. What a surprise." Now, this isn't the point. He also replied to this tweet. "Also, I'm buying Manchester United. You're welcome." Obviously a joke, although I take that back. Obvious to me, but apparently not to most of the rest of the world. As soon as Elon posted this, my DMs blew up. People asking, "Bro, oh my god, is he serious? Elon's buying Manchester United. What would he do? Oh my god." And rather than responding individually, because better use of my time than one-on-one correspondence, leverage. Moments later, I posted this. "Elon Musk is not buying Manchester United. Elon is a troll. The reason Elon trolls is because he knows some people don't understand he's trolling, which brings him amusement. I do the same thing. It's funny to troll people who don't understand you and never know if you're serious. I can't believe I'm explaining that and why Elon trolls, but here we are. I'm not sure if people who aren't often misunderstood find the same joy and amusement in trolling and confusing people, but man, it's fun. Troll's gonna troll." 2 hours later, Elon confirming what I'd tweeted out. "Are you serious? No, this is a long-running joke on Twitter. I'm not buying any sports teams." This isn't the first time Elon Musk has joked about buying something on Twitter. The most liked tweet in the history of Twitter, still number 1. Elon holding the title for this doozy. "Next, I'm buying Coca-Cola to put the cocaine back in." Another obvious joke. The number of media publications yesterday who ran with the headline, "Elon Musk buying Manchester United," as if he was serious, really had me rolling. I cannot believe how easily people misunderstand such a blatant, obvious joke. Then again, as I've said in the past, I do acknowledge Elon is often misunderstood. I've also mentioned in the past that I tend to relate quite closely to Elon Musk. I genuinely believe most times I do understand where he's coming from. This is why I'm confident enough to tweet, in no uncertain terms, "This is a fucking joke," before Elon Musk himself has confirmed. Obvious joke. And I do want to add a little bit more insight and context around the whole idea of trolling people who don't understand whether or not you're joking. It's so fun. It's so satisfying. I do the same thing. I've made countless jokes on this channel, knowing full well that a subset of the audience would think I'm serious or be unsure. It's the confusion among these people who don't understand the joke which gives me the most amusement. I think Elon is the same. If you guys and girls follow me on Twitter, you may have seen this poll back in May. Should I start an OnlyFans? The consequences of this poll will be important. Please vote carefully. 44% of respondents voting yes, 55 voting no. Now, at the time, if you read the comments on this, it's kind of funny. There were many people who thought I was serious. This was not a serious poll. Remember, Elon makes a poll about Twitter and blah, 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 free speech. Consequences of the poll will be very serious. Again, obvious joke. But I knew there would be some people who thought I was serious, who thought I'd seriously be considering posting pictures of my butthole or whatever you guys and girls want to see. Actually, just pretty much all guys. I see your DMs. The reason I posted this poll was self-amusement because I knew there'd be a portion of people who saw this poll who literally thought I was seriously considering starting an OnlyFans. This is an example of the same kind of trolling. Some people found this funny, joining in with the joke, haha, yes please, blah, 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 blah. And then of course there were the people who thought I was serious, and this is literally why I posted the poll, because it's so fucking funny to me. It's not just no. Hell no is more appropriate. It's these kind of comments that just amuse me to no end. Lol, and you give a shit what anyone here thinks because, again, somebody who actually thought I was seriously soliciting input from the wisdom of the crowd. If you guys want me to do it, I'll do it, not realizing an obvious joke. I find this shit so funny. I really, really do. I personally believe that, generally speaking, most people are way too uptight and don't know how to laugh, let alone laugh at themselves. And it's trolling these exact people that brings me personally so much amusement. I cannot put in words how much I enjoy putting something out there knowing there's going to be a bunch of people who just can't laugh at anything, can't laugh at themselves, take life way too seriously, will see something that I say or do, not understand that it's a joke because they're so blinded by their own view of the world, their own boringness, and then, generally speaking, get mad or even better, completely misunderstand me. I love it. I really, really do. If you can relate, let me know in the comments below. Here's a freebie. If Elon ever jokes in the future about starting an OnlyFans, you can guarantee he too is also just joking. And speaking of people who take everything too seriously, clearly have a stick up their ass and just don't know how to laugh at anything, let alone obvious trolling, let's head over to the mainstream finance media.
Twitter antics from Elon Musk last night, the world's richest person tweeting that he is buying Manchester United before later tweeting that it was a long-running joke and that he's not buying any sports teams. Of course, That admission that it's a joke didn't come for more than 4 hours after the original tweet. And in the meantime, there was quite a bit of activity in Manchester United shares.
This activity in its entirety coming from people who A, don't get a joke, B, don't understand that trolls are going to troll, and C, are extremely reckless in terms of their financial decisions. I mean, let's be honest here, folks. You see a tweet from somebody like Elon Musk on Twitter, he spells your with you-are, out of absolutely nowhere replying to a tweet about supporting the moderate Democrats and the moderate Republicans, and you think this is a serious tweet? He's announcing out loud that he's going to buy Manchester United. You see that as an opportunity to make some quick money, and it turns out you easily part with your money because you're a fool. Well, troll's going to troll and fool's going to lose their money. Now let's contrast that clip from CNBS. We'll continue this piece because it's absolutely hilarious, but I just want to point something out here. CNBS, Elon said this, but he didn't correct it for 4 hours. How could we possibly know he was joking? He didn't say he was joking for 4 hours. People acted on this information not knowing it was a joke. Naughty Elon. Meanwhile, you got folks on Fox News laughing about his joke and acknowledging it's a joke out loud before he had clarified that it was a joke. Think about that. Fox News getting the joke. CNBS not.
So that's going to make my husband extremely upset. I think that's the other big headline.
He was joking, I'm assuming.
Manchester United has been traded publicly on the New York Stock Exchange since, I believe, 2012. That stock is still up by about 3.8%. The tweet followed this one in which Musk said he supports the left half of the Republican Party and the right half of the Democratic Party. But Andrew, I don't know if he didn't know Manchester United was a publicly traded team, if he wasn't thinking about this, but clearly market manipulation if you're looking at this as a regulator.
I mean, seriously, this is just so... This is literally why trolls troll. It's because of people like this. Becky has to stick up a fucking ass here. Having a whine because Elon Musk makes a clear joke and then doesn't clarify to the dullards who don't get that it's a joke for 4 hours. Next minute, clearly it's stock market manipulation. Meanwhile, you got someone on Fox going, obviously a joke. This guy tweeting it's obviously a joke before Elon clarifies. These people just don't know how to laugh at anything. Can you imagine what it'd be like to hang out with these people socially? Like, seriously? Fuck my life. Of course, everyone's different in terms of their personality and humor, but I just gotta say, if you want to torture me one day, ladies and gentlemen, just force me to go to dinner with some of these boring, bland motherfuckers like Becky Quick from CNBS. Now, it's nothing personal here, I'm just saying, I'd rather claw my eyeballs out than hang out with somebody that doesn't have a sense of humor, can't laugh at themselves, let alone others. And once again, I want to emphasize, this is the entire reason for trolling. It's specifically to target these people. It's so funny making an obvious joke when there's people out there with a stick up their ass who are going to accuse you of securities fraud. Why didn't they say this about the Coca-Cola tweet, putting the cocaine back in Coke? Surely, same line of reasoning, right? Both listed on stock exchanges, both Elon Musk jokes about buying both companies.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's market manipulation. I imagine in this case it was unintentional. I want to believe
my guess
it was
is too.
unintentional.
My guess is he didn't realize, wasn't thinking it through. But you are talking about people who made and lost a lot of money in the meantime in the 4.5 hours.
Let's be clear here. If there's anyone who lost any money as a result of this tweet, they were gambling. Full well knowing they were gambling, acting on an off-the-cuff tweet with clear signs of being a joke, hoping to make a quick buck. Greed, stupidity, and risk-taking. Gambling on stocks and losing money. Oh, I need somebody to blame. I lost some money. I'm going to blame Elon for making a joke because I didn't understand it. If this is how easily you're willing to part with your hard-earned capital, you can't be crying because you lost some money betting on something. If you go to the stocks casino and make short-term bets on things like this and you lose money, you had it coming.
So, but I think in terms of describing it as market manipulation, it's only market manipulation if you are demonstrably trying to buy and sell it yourself, which is to say,
let me just say,
right.
Isn't there the kind of the level of with great power comes great responsibility sort of mantra?
That's right, Elon. Once you reach a certain scale, a certain level of influence, you're no longer allowed to make jokes or be funny or have a sense of humor. Instead, you must fit into the box we've made for you. Remember, you're a CEO. You need to fit in the CEO template. You're not allowed to have opinions or ideas or do things or have interests that don't align with the template. If you don't fit in the box, you're a bad person. I just can't deal with this. These people just I want to claw my eyeballs out. Why so serious? Can't you have a laugh at yourself?
Spider-Man thing that goes through
There's
with this.
no question that he should not have tweeted this in any which way, given the impact on the stock market and given the impact on this individual stock and the potential for people to make or lose lots of money. I'm not making that argument. I'm just saying in terms of thinking of it as true manipulation. Now,
it brings me no end of joy to watch the folks in the mainstream finance media discussing and debating, was his tweet market manipulation? Was he serious? Should he have done it? Blah, 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 blah. Seriously. As I tweeted, Troll's gonna troll. Seriously, I mean, this shit just gets even better. It wasn't just the one piece on CNBS. They had a guest on Discuss. I mean, the fact that this made... Let's just roll the clip.
Okay, talking about rolling the dice, and I don't think he was even rolling the dice, but nonetheless, Elon Musk hitting up Twitter last night, saying that he's going to be buying Manchester United, only for several hours later saying, just joking. Enough people took it seriously that the stock moved.
Yeah, that was crazy too, because I think he was just, I mean, he's obviously really kidding around.
I mean, he gets it. He was obviously kidding around. Obviously. Keyword there, obviously. But as I said, what's obvious to some, not so to others. So I think the lesson in today's video, troll's gonna troll. And if you haven't figured it out, Elon is a world-class troll. Therefore, Elon will say things in the future with clear signs of not being serious, like spelling "you're" with "you are," replying to a tweet that had nothing to do with the original, or like joking about putting an illegal drug, cocaine, back in Coca-Cola after buying the company. And the reason Elon is going to troll is specifically to troll the people who have sticks up their ass or just don't get his sense of humor, because that to him is amusing. Makes two of us, Elon. If in the future Elon ever says anything that confuses you, take a step back and ask a question. Could he be trolling? And if you're unsure, think about it. Does this make any sense whatsoever? For example, when Tesla unveils a humanoid robot, many of the Tesla Q virgins think it's a joke. It's not serious. They're trying to manipulate the stock price. But if you think about it, they built the foundational building block of artificial general intelligence with full self-driving. They've already solved vision. That vision can then go in a humanoid robot. Oh, this makes logical sense. This is a good business decision. This is logical. This is likely. But if Elon makes a joke about a sex tape, or starting an OnlyFans, or says he likes to stick pineapples in his butt, or says he now identifies as a pumpkin, or says SpaceX has now changed their mission, they just want to insert a rocket in Uranus rather than colonize Mars, odds are he's probably joking. Of course, the ultimate troll from Elon would be to catch somebody like me going, oh, he's definitely joking, and then actually follow through on what was obviously a joke, just to keep us guessing. Shout out to Dave Lee for that key insight. In conclusion, please, stop taking everything so fucking seriously, you boring sods. Learn to laugh, not only at yourself, but at others. Life's more fun that way. Lastly, don't forget you can support the channel by joining Patreon with the card in the corner or the link at the pinned comment. You'll gain access to well over 100 exclusive Q&A videos, dozens of other exclusive videos, loads of content and perks, including exclusive up-to-date access to my Tesla stock price targets out over the next decade. So, I'll see you over on Patreon. P.S. I have officially launched my OnlyFans. There's a link in the description for that as well. I'm Stephen Mark Ryan. This is Solving the Money Problem, and I love you all, even if you don't have a sense of humor. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoy these videos, there's a bunch of ways you can support the channel, access exclusive content and perks, and get some free stocks and crypto. Check out the links in the pinned comment below. You can also pick up some Tesla, Elon, and investment themed merch in the merch store. If you want to take it to the next level, join thousands of members on Patreon to gain exclusive access to over 100 Q&A videos, loads of exclusive content, exclusive access to my up-to-date 10-year Tesla stock price targets, and even access my Tesla valuation model at the investor support level and above. So check out the links in the pinned comment below, and thanks for your support. And if you're still watching, you're awesome. I read every single comment on this channel and I really appreciate your feedback. So if you've got any thoughts on today's video, questions, comments, or suggestions for a new video, let me know in the comments below. Check the cards on screen now to browse the merch store, join Patreon, or watch the next video.